friends, welcome to Freedom in a Budget. I'm Kelly and it is Aldi grocery haul time for keto as well as weigh-in. Let me know guys, do you want me to separate these weigh-in keto updates? Do you want to keep them together with Aldi hauls? Let me know down below. I don't want to do too many overload videos. I don't want to do too much overload keto. I know that a lot of you are sensitive to keto and wish that I was still on Weight Watchers, but just bear with me guys, bear with me. So this is my quick update. I don't want to keep it too long, but I am going to have my weigh-in update, a little bit of what's going on, how I'm feeling and everything, the Aldi haul, and then a little bit of meal prep at the end. So it's going to be a 3-part video. So stay with me to the end. It's going to be fun and I'm excited. So first struggle that I'm having on keto is just kind of getting that out of that Weight Watchers mindset. I am now tracking my macros on Carb Manager. It's a free app, it's awesome. And I'm tracking, you know, my carbs, my fats, and my proteins, and my calories. And with that, I'm making sure that I'm staying under 17 carbs a day, net carbs a day. And I have the mindset, which I'm trying to switch away from, as long as I stay under those carbs, I'm fine. That's my Weight Watchers mindset. That's my Weight Watchers brain kicking in. As long as you're under your points, then you'll lose weight. You're good. But I know that keto is a totally different ballgame. With keto, I had to be careful about what types of carbs, what types of sugars, making sure that I'm not doing sugars or carbs or anything that's going to kick me out of ketosis. So that's a really big struggle. And I'm still trying to learn of what, you know, carbs are okay, what carbs are not. And I'm trying to do research, but it's more of a struggle. It's harder for me to find that information than I thought it would be. You know, different sugars are good and bad, and I'm kind of learning which ones to use and not to use and stuff. But just carbs in general, of which ones will kick me out of ketosis, which ones are fine. And you know, if I have 3 bites of pasta, you know, as long as I'm under my carb, am I gonna not go out of ketosis and stuff? And it's an interesting struggle, but I'm still really loving keto. I feel amazing, absolutely amazing. I have known that I should probably do keto for a while. You guys have told me in the comments of, you know, Kelly, why don't you try keto? Kelly, why don't you try keto? But honestly, I was addicted to carbs. I was addicted to pasta, and I was really afraid. And I haven't had pasta now in 3 weeks, and like, that's crazy to me. Crazy. I've been on keto for 2 weeks now. Is it 2 weeks or 1 week? I think it's 2 weeks. I don't remember. 2 weeks, yes. Been on keto for 2 weeks now, and I stopped pasta a week before, so I haven't had pasta in 3 weeks. Like, that's just crazy to me. I used to eat pasta 3 to 5 times a week, at least, yeah. So it's been an adjustment. You know, there is different times where I want to just revert back, or I almost do out of habit. Like today, I was grocery shopping and I had my bulletproof coffee, and so I wasn't really hungry, but in the grocery store, I was like, I had to grab some rolls for Jamie's for his lunches, and I was like, oh, I'll just have a roll in the car, they'll hold me over. And then I was like, 2 things, Kelly. Number 1, you can't have that roll. Number 2, you're not even hungry. And it was just like a habit, like, oh, I have this snack. I haven't eaten in a while. I'm gonna have this snack. No, you're not hungry. You don't need to eat. So it's just an interesting mindset shift, but I'm loving it. I struggle with plantar fasciitis in my heel, which I always thought plantar fasciitis had to be in your arch. And the more research I've done, it doesn't. So I have it in my heel, my right heel, and I haven't had pain in over a week. And I didn't even realize that it stopped until I was watching, oh gosh, what is her channel name? I know that she's southern.christy on Instagram, because I just added her on Instagram. I don't remember what her YouTube channel is, but she was talking about how plantar fasciitis had stopped for her on keto, and I was like, holy crap, it stopped for me too. That's amazing. So super encouraging to have that, and just to start seeing like my aches and pains go away. As soon as I hit like 27, I started getting like knee pain, back pain, and all this stuff, and yeah, not fun. So that's super great. Weigh-in. So, Now, typically this weigh-in on Weight Watchers, I would be very discouraged, but I am not now, because I feel so good. Like, I have so much energy. I feel great. I'm moving better. Typically different, like if I were to go to the grocery store and stuff like that, I would be exhausted afterwards, just because it's a lot bringing the groceries in. I live on the 2nd floor. A lot of times I have to take 2 or 3 trips and just be exhausted. Now, it's fine. Totally fine. And, you know, just every day-to-day tasks are just getting easier for me. And a lot of people say, Kelly, you don't need to lose weight. And you guys see like just right here, you don't see the other where I carry my weight, and my weight is very distributed throughout my body, so a lot of times you don't see it, but I do have about 30 pounds to lose, so it's just hidden. I'm good at hiding it. All right, so I did gain 0.9 pounds this week, so I almost gained almost a whole pound, and that is a total loss of 2.6 pounds within the 2 weeks, so I'm still calling that a win. I still think that's great. I'm still happy with it. I'm still feeling great. And then my measurements. This week alone, I lost 1 inch in my hips, 1 inch in my arm, a 1/2 inch in my thigh, and then I went up 3/4 of an inch in my belly button. So that is interesting. And then everything else was the same. So my bust was the same and everything else. So that's interesting that, you know, some went up, some went down, but overall I'm feeling great. So I have a couple things that I want to talk to you guys about. Now I'm going to do a full like Amazon haul, Amazon keto items, because you guys have asked me for it, but I have 3 products that I want to talk to you guys about today that have just been a game changer, and obviously I'll have them linked down below. I added a keto section to my Amazon store, so if you go to my Amazon store, you'll see all the different like sections. So I have like keto, I have furniture, I have clothes on Amazon, I have, I don't know, weight loss, I have all different stuff on there. So there's a keto section. So these are all in the keto section plus a couple more. So this one is Natural Calm. It's a magnesium supplement, and Becoming Alexa introduced me to this, and it's amazing. So I take about a teaspoon of this. You can work your way up to 2 teaspoons at a time, and I just do it in like 5 to 6 ounces of water and just chug it down. And it's a raspberry lemon flavor, so it's really good. It's like raspberry lemonade. It doesn't taste bad at all. But within 10 minutes of this, I need to go to bed. Like, it is like you hit a wall, you need to go to bed right this second. So I don't take it until I'm like ready to climb into bed. It helps me sleep so well. And also with magnesium, it helps regulate you. It keeps you moving, which on keto, there was a couple days that I was not going to the bathroom. So this has definitely helped keep things going, which is awesome. And it's not like those detox drinks. You know, a lot of times Teamy can be more of a laxative. I love Teamy, but it keeps, it's more of a laxative, and this is not. So TMI, but this stuff is amazing. It really keeps you moving in the bathroom, and it's awesome. And it's like, it just softens it. So super great. I love this stuff, and it's going to last a long time because it's, you know, you're only taking a teaspoon or 2 at a time. I love this stuff. All right, so that's number 1. Number 2 is keto collagen. So this is amazing. Will it focus? A little bit. Not really. So I'll have this down below as well. I add this to my coffee. So I did it, I just got it last night, and I was so excited that I was able to try it this morning in my coffee. And guys, I tried bulletproof coffee. Who would think that I, Miss Picky Eater, would be having bulletproof coffee? Yeah, not me. I had to make it twice. So the first time I did it with a little bit of butter and a little bit of coconut oil, like half a teaspoon of coconut oil, and then this collagen. And I took like 4 sips. I used my immersion blender, made it all frothy and good. It was so gross, guys. I could just taste pure coconut oil. It was not good at all. So I had to throw it out, which really stunk, and make more. But I just did it with the collagen, this with about a teaspoon of butter. And I'm going to be buying like Kerrygold butter today in the haul. I just use regular butter for it. Butter, and then like 5 drops of stevia. Use my immersion blender. Oh my gosh, it was so rich. It was so creamy and delicious. And it was like, I'm not a huge butter person, but it was just delicious. I couldn't believe how good it was. And then it kept me full. I drank it at 7:30, but I had like a large amount of it because I drink a soup mug of coffee. So I had it at 7:30, I probably stopped drinking at like maybe 10:30, 11. Like I just slipped on it through a couple hours while I was doing stuff around the house. And then I didn't eat lunch until 2:30. So that's crazy. Like that's a long time that it kept me full. And I was full. I was out running errands. I was doing everything. I was just drinking my, my Ultima and everything else, and I was set. So it was great. So that is a good segue for Ultima. So this is a, let's see here. Is it not going to focus? It's not going to focus. Nope. Not going to focus. Okay, so this is Ultima Replenisher lemonade flavor. This is electrolytes, not ultralights. This is electrolyte powder, and it is amazing. This really helps. So last week, you guys know I got the keto flu, and then I'd had some of this and I ate, and within 2 hours the keto flu was gone. Like this is amazing. So I have this every day, and it tastes like lemonade. So it gives you that like sweet tooth, like it tastes, and it tastes like legit lemonade, not fake lemonade, not, you know, diet lemonade or anything like that. It is so good. I love this stuff. So this is amazing. And I have 2 different tubs of it. The pack that I have on my Amazon store, it's a 2-pack. And so I keep one at work and one at home, and it's amazing. Love this stuff. All right, so that's down below in my Amazon store. So let me know, guys, do you want more Amazon products? I would love to kind of show you different ones. I just got the Keto Moto as well, but in all different Amazon stuff that I have. So I have been stocking up. So I would love to do it like an Amazon keto haul, and what are the best things on keto for Amazon. All right, so let's get to the haul. This week I'm making an Italian beef bake that Becoming Alexa posted on our keto group. I have leftover egg loaf, so I'm going to be using up that. I may make another one. I have the ingredients. I don't think I need anything else, maybe some eggs. I am making spinach dip again. I made spinach dip last week, and I used half of it with celery sticks and then half of it with over broccoli. It was so good. So good. And then I had to make a bunch of stuff for Jamie as well. Oh, and I'm making homemade sauce. So homemade marinara sauce. The Rouse stuff is so expensive. So I'm making my own because I don't need that stuff in my life. No. So I'm excited. So let's get to the haul. All right, guys, here we go. Big haul. I spent a total of $80, $74 at Aldi, and then $80 mystery shopping. So got lots of good produce here. I got 2 things of celery. Last week I only got 1 and I ran out. I'm going to use this with my spinach dip as well as have it over broccoli here. I still have 1 thing of broccoli in the fridge, but I got another one. Jimmy wants veggie fried rice, so I got some mixed veggies for that. And he also wants the chicken carabana, something. I can't remember how to pronounce it right now, but they didn't have any peas, so I hope that I have some in the freezer. I got some strawberries. They were on sale for like $1.29, I think. Got some lettuce for salad, 2 things of spinach for salad, and then also for spinach dip. Unsweetened vanilla almond milk. I'm using this for a recipe that Becoming Alexa talked about. It was like a chocolate milkshake type thing. So with like cocoa powder and ice and stevia, and I think that's it. I'm really excited for it. 2 things of heavy whipping cream, 2 things of original cream cheese, 1 thing of pepperoni for snacking. I'm making homemade tomato sauce today rather than buying like the Rouse because it is ridiculously expensive, and I'm not going to pay $7 a jar for spaghetti sauce. So I'm making my own in the Instant Pot. Got some eggs here, some mozzarella cheese for chicken parm sandwiches for Jamie, some Kerrygold. This is like Aldi's version of Kerrygold butter. I got this for my bulletproof coffee. Pepperoni, cottage cheese. I got this for the Italian dish that I'm having to like dollop on top. They didn't have any ricotta. Olives to snack on. Beef broth, that's for the Italian recipe as well. Mayonnaise. I left our mayonnaise on the counter this past week after I made Jamie sandwiches, and it was out all night, so I had to throw it out. Salsa, in case I do any taco salads. I have stuff for taco salad, so I may. Chicken strips, these are for Jamie's lunches, for maybe with the fried rice, and then also for the chicken parm sandwiches. That's what it is. Some mozzarella cheese, just to make like fathead dough, and I go through a lot of this. Chicken wings. Chicken wings have been like a fan favorite, so these don't have any sauce in them, and I'll just add our own. I think these are 0 carbs. And then some, whatchamacallit, ground beef. Oh, and then I also did get some chips. I got a promotion at work and we celebrate with food. So they got like keto snacks for me and they got spinach dip. So I took it home and Jamie loves spinach dip, especially public spinach dip. And so I got him some scoops for that, which I cannot eat these. And then back here is a glass bottle. We don't have an ice in like a bottle water thing. So we have one from IKEA that we love that we fill up, and I go through so much water now that I'm on keto. So we're constantly going through it and that's not cold. So I found another one at Aldi, which I was excited about. So I will put that in the fridge after I wash it. All right, so that's everything from Aldi. And then these are from mystery shopping. So they had rolls, 3 for $1. So I got 6 rolls for Jamie. Got some pickles to munch on. These are just the kosher spears. I think they were 2 for $4. And then they had bangs on sale, 3 for $5. I've never tried bang. I know they're not healthy, but I hear Aaron does the keto talk about them all the time, so I'm gonna try them. So I got rainbow unicorn, blue raz, and peach mango. So I hope they're okay. But that is what I got at Aldi. So that is the haul. Let me know what you guys are having this week. And yeah, it's a big haul. I'm excited. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. First part of meal prep is homemade marinara sauce. So here are some cut up onions. I despise cutting onions. It makes my eyes cry so many times, so much, despite of all the tips and tricks. So I do it all in bulk and then freeze it. So I have onions, salt, parsley, basil, Italian seasoning, a little bit of sweetener, some olive oil, garlic, and then 2 cans of crushed tomatoes. I'm going to be using my immersion blender at the end to make sure it is all smooth. And right now I'm just going to start with putting some olive oil and the onions in the stove and get those nice and translucent. So I forgot to turn it on low, and this is what happened. You get sauce all over your stove from it bubbling. So I just turned it on low, and hopefully this will stop. Yeah, it's stopping a little bit right now. But I'm going to clean this up and put a cover on it and let it simmer for like 15 minutes. When Piper's scared, he hides behind the washer and the dryer. And the popping noise made him scared. Aww. You scared? Yeah? Did the stove scare you, Piper? You scared? It's okay. You want to come out now? Piper. Oh, poor thing. You okay? Cooking up my Italian baked skillet here. I've got my onion that I just threw in here. It is still a little bit frozen, but it is defrosting nicely. Here is the bag of the onions, and then here is the extra ground beef. This only needs about 1 pound, so I have the rest in 3 bags, and then I'm going to put it in this freezer Ziploc bag to make sure that it stays good in the freezer. But we are cooking along. All right, we got messy kitchen here, but that's okay. It's all part of it. So we have the spinach dip that I just chopped up some spinach. I'm letting it wilt down before I add the cheeses and different things like that, and the cream. Just finished steaming some broccoli. It is about to cool down here. And then here is the Italian bake. I am not doing it according to the recipe. The recipe says to do it in an oven-safe skillet and then add cheese and then pop it under the broiler. That's just too complicated for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in my containers once it cools down a little bit, and then add some mozzarella cheese on top and just let it melt itself when we put it in the microwave. So I'm doing it the lazy way, but I still think it's going to be just as delicious. It does need to thicken up a little bit, so I'm just going to let it cool and let the sauce thicken up. But it smells really, really good. You can see all the rice cauliflower in there. It's a really yummy, delicious recipe. So I'm cooking and I'll show you as we go. Here is the spinach dip. I couldn't find a recipe I liked. I don't have any artichokes on hand or anything, so I just kind of threw everything in the skillet. I made this last week and I had a good recipe, so I need to find it. But I'm just, I put the spinach, garlic, heavy cream, cream cheese, sour cream, mozzarella cheese, and some Parmesan cheese. So that is all that is in here. I'm going to mix this up, let it thicken up on the stove, and it's going to be delicious. All right, here is meal prep for the week, at least the first part of it, and then I may make a little bit more maybe Wednesday, but we are here to start. So here is broccoli. Each day I will take out, you know, a little bit of broccoli, maybe like a 3/4 of a cup, put some spinach dip over it, and cook it in the microwave for like 45 seconds. With the leftover spinach dip, I'm also going to eat it with my celery sticks. So this is what I do with my celery sticks. As I'm cutting them, I have this full of water, and so that they can kind of clean off, and then I use my salad spinner to do it. And there, you can't really tell, but there's a lot of water in there from getting spun, and it really makes them nice and dry so they stay fresh. I did this last week, and even on Friday, they were still super crunchy, super delicious, and it worked really, really well. So, because you want to make sure they're dry before you put them into your Tupperware. Here is lunches. So this is the Italian bake, and I tried a spoonful. It's really, really good. So, like I said, like you guys saw, it has the ground beef, the onion, the garlic, the sauce, the homemade sauce that I made. I actually made that last night, but you guys saw the clip. It has, what else? I think that's pretty much it. And then I topped it with 1/3 of a cup of mozzarella cheese. So I have to calculate the macros. I do know that there's 2 carbs in 1/4 cup of this cheese, so I need to start shredding my own, but I'm lazy. So maybe that is my next project to do. So here they are. We have 5 of them, and I'm really, really excited. So let me know what you guys are having this week for meal prep. I can't wait to hear from you guys. And do you guys like these types of videos with the meal prep at the end? Do you want separate ones? Do you want more elaborate, like more step-by-step, or just at the end? Let me know, guys. All right, guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. If you made it all the way to the end, please leave that secret emoji in below in the comments, and here are my social media handles and blog, and don't forget to subscribe. And I'm sorry for my meal prep hair and do. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye.